I thought it'd be live, but maybe need a sec. Oh, I just need a sec. My audio on? I thought it'd be live. Oh, yep. Okay. And Twitch. Hello, Twitch, maybe? Hello, Twitch. Hello, Twitch. Yep, I hear myself. That's good. And Twitter. What? One sec. Twitch is not. When does it want to start? Okay. Oh, one sec. Have the date wrong or something? Oh, no, that's right. Sorry if it takes me a sec here. This is just not working as planned. It was July 31st, so that's not the problem. Let me open up the media tab. Maybe I gotta actually go into Xmedia or something. Sounds bad. Uh, Maybe they're like an ID changed or something. Or that just needs to be its own. Try that. That was the problem. It just had to be its own. Okay, that explains it. Okay, now we're live. Well, it should be live on Twitter. Okay, good. Live. Yep. And we got noise, so we're good. Alright, oh, I forgot to change the title on here. Part 7. Yeah, I keep forgetting to change the Twitch title. I'm pretty sure I got part 5 for the last 2 streams. Uh, okay. Well, hi, anybody that's gonna join and watch this back part of it, the stream. And if you don't, that's fine too. I don't really care that much. This is all just for fun. Okay, so looking forward into the camera. I'm hoping it looks forward to the camera in a second here. Yeah. I can just look at OBS. Okay, so we're gonna work on tile sets today is the main goal. So first thing I think I really want to do is do 256, so I have 16 by 16 tile sets is what I'm thinking. So I actually want to start working on some tile sets. So I'm not 100% familiar with tile sets in Godot, but today's a learning experience. Since I haven't used enough of the 2D stuff, I'm going to take another bite of my popsicle. Good. Okay, test world with tile sets. So compare it to the testing environment. We need a player environment. And we just fetch those? Yeah, this is how we fetch them. So these are variables we need. So we're gonna make some simple 2D nodes for that stuff. So we're going to go by the names. They need to be enemies. We need objects. And we're going to need player. Okay, and then we're going to have another node 2D. And this will be world. And I think I'm going to add another one for spawners. Oh, node 2D. Probably should just copy node 2D and spawners. Just so I can find them more easily, because that was one issue I had last time. So, should we add just a tile set map layer. Because old tile set's deprecated. I remember reading the documentation for that earlier. Yeah, I read ahead a little bit. So, tile set. So, it should just take, I think, a texture. So, we're going to start making that texture now. So, I want to be a little bit, we're not going to make it perfect. We're just going to make it. So, you probably want a few variants of grass. That's what I've been thinking. And then we're going to have to figure out how we're going to do walls. So that's the two things we got to figure out. So that could be baseline grass. Maybe one a little bit darker. That's good. So that'd be baseline grass. And that can be the corner up there. And we're going to want some blade variants, I believe. So, we'll just paste that right in. Oh. I think we could probably just add some lines in. That's what I'm hoping for. Maybe not like that. Maybe not the way I imagined it. It's not the way I want it. Maybe it'd be lighter, actually. Ah, that was probably the key. Okay. So that's going to be a grass variant. We just paste that right in there. Pixel perfect. And maybe we can just move it around a bit. Or flip it. Maybe flipping's not necessary. I don't know. I was wondering if we should do like a bush type thing. For now, we're going to have this variant, I think. And we're just going to make this tile set. Tile set generic. Tile sets. Base world. So we're going to have a base tile set. I'm going to start with some grass here. I just want to see how this works, first of all. So, we have tile set. Yay. I might want to just clear that, make that non-textures. We should just drag that right in, or what do I do in here? I was hoping it would just work like that. Oh, I probably gotta have the tile map actually targeted. So is what tiles that I'm adding to. That was the problem. Okay, and it generates an dynamic alias. It's smart enough to know that I wanted 16 by 16. So, So, if it was an enable tab on Godot, maybe I'm not on that. Right, we should actually go in 2D. So we can quite literally make the whole plane here. So that's like the whole plane, plane. How far does that go? Huh. I thought it'd be limited in size. Oh, okay. Hmm. And then we can... Oh, that's not the one I wanted. And we can just throw that in. Throw in random grass. That's too much grass. Just all over the place. um, that looks kind of bad, though. Oh, that dude just works with it. That's really good. Hmm. Maybe more defined grass. I'm thinking. So let's undo the bad grass because we're not even using that. Or even more grass blades. And I'm pretty sure I just screwed it up. Hmm. Maybe I should just do sugarcane. Okay, let's see if there's like a good example I can do just online. So I just keeps it very simple. I haven't overcomplicated it. So let me just take that shape, repaint it. This person pretty much just did pop. Oh, hmm. I think I'm just overcomplicating it. I think the dark was the right color after all. Hmm. Maybe. Nah. I messed up there. Actually, that looks kind of good now. That's actually kind of good. I'm probably get rid of the bottom pixel because it looks like it's overlining into another thing. And I don't like, maybe linear is actually. No, I don't like linear. Change option to change that. Oh, good. So I don't know how I can use the navigation layer. So I might just have to use Godot's built-in movement system, and I have to figure out some way to have it bounce off of walls through that. I'm wondering if I do that. Which I was planning on doing that at some point at this point, but this would be better than our current watch. But I want to keep the bounce code at least. Oh, maybe rendering's fine. Nope, not rendering. There it is. That's better. And I think we do want to remove the one that's touching the sides. I'm going to remove the top one, I'm going to remove the corner one. That's what I'm thinking. So if we go back to here, oh, we don't even have to change it, we just have to paint it. We had like one there, and then there. Actually, more like that will work well. That's a look and feel I kind of want actually out of that. Yeah, that's correct. That's much better. So, attach. I forgot to attach a script of the world. I want it to be world, whatever that one was. Okay, yippee. Okay, back to this. Yeah, that's fine. Let's change that one script that sets the world and set it to this one. I believe the only place now is select your menu where that would be in. And it's no longer be hard code, it's going to be a reference at some point to which world they selected. So, for now, it will be the one we just made. Test world tile set. Test world with tile set. I mean, with no restrictions, things will be weird. We don't have any enemy spawner. Okay, yeah, that's a problem. Oh, yeah, we need. Forgot about that. The world node needs needs the player script. So we need to add that real quick. So if you go, we can probably just look at the top for it. No, we can't. We're gonna close all the other scenes. We're gonna close that one. We need that one. Need to go there. We don't actually need to go there, but we need player to inherit the player script. Player handler script. Let's put the player spawn at 2020. Get children of no value. This should be in there. And this is okay. This is world. Let's go. Let's look at the other test environment. There's player. So player would work right there. Oh, we do not have access by unique name, I bet. We're not accessing them by unique name. So let's attach unique names real quick. Which is near the bottom of that. So unique name, unique name, unique name, unique name. Actually, we don't need that for spawners yet. So let's try again. Okay. Oh. The player's rendering behind the tile set. I wanted to get a look and feel for the size of the player. Okay. Well, that's mistake number one. Let's make that 32 by 32. Anyway. It needs to be like negative 1,000 or something. Or we make the players the bottom node and the top node. Something like that. Then players are above enemies. I think this affects rendering, but I might be wrong. I'll know when I test on Android or something. Okay. Oh, that is not what I expected out of that. And some things aren't because of the... Okay. Doesn't matter where I put it. End of the day, because I need to just outright set it to be way deep in. Okay, first of all, this is not an option. We just have to scale the whole thing up, pretty sure. If this doesn't inherit node 2D, we could probably just transform it to be larger. So we'll go 1.5 for now. Oh, it's linked. Good. Okay, and not that one, not that one. Oh, I felt my jaw pop from that yawn. We just have that back. We figure out how to do navigate. Oh, navigation layers are different. I think. Is that navigation or this is what documentation say? Okay. See, I don't even know what this does. Like, what is colliding with what? I have no idea. So that's what I need to figure out. Oh, right, I forgot I was doing ordering. Which would be not visibility ordering. So hopefully that is enough. I wasn't stupid and made the claw all the way at the back. Okay, good. The claw isn't all the way at the back like I feared for a second. Hmm. Yeah, we don't have the camera that adjusts the screen, and we need to add that in. There's your camera 2D. Display handler, and I'm pretty sure I had the display script. Forget it. It's not player handler, it's something, I just don't remember. Unless it's in the world script? It might be in the world script. I just might be stupid. It's in the world script. Hmm. I'll have to do more micro adjustments on it later. So, editor. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Maybe I'm not looking for draw limits. My roommate's home. So it's gonna get a boulder. Boulder. Oh, Hmm. Not how I want that to look. That might actually kind of look good. I mean, it's not great. I'm not an artist here, but so can I have like a physical barrier around that or something? That's obvious. I can use my current barrier code, but I want to see if there's a way to build it into tiles. Try that for a bit, and if that doesn't work, we'll then just do something else. Actually I could look that up. Godot tile map. So we're looking at the documentation together, or? Hmm, that's what I'm looking for. Collision. So I don't think that's gonna help me. Hmm, bounce. Sorry, I lost. I kind of dozed off there. I'm sorry. Thinking and dozed off. That was embarrassing. Oh. So I want the physics on that. Absorbent. If I switch material, no, it doesn't remember what I clicked. There's gotta be a way to sync this up. Oh, I wonder what happens if I suddenly did that. Huh? That's a little silly. I was just curious. Could do that actually for our game. Actually, can maybe do different variants because we aren't restricted to any just one. But for now, we're gonna actually keep it in square. Anyway, I need to figure out how to get this to work as I want. Okay, it's not working as I wanted to. Let's go back to documentation, wherever I put that, which I believe is there. Alright, we don't need navigation, because our AI is going to be dumb, extremely dumb, so we don't need navigation. But I want to figure out how to get this collision to work on tile maps, and then adjust our current code to it. So, what's the secret? Okay, it just says. Don't care about that. Actually frustrates me. Just not sure what I'm doing. How do I add the physics to the individual pieces? Like, I don't know how this connects to a property. Okay, I figured it out. Alright, so that's how that works. Basically. Our current code's just going to walk right over that. So, watch. Yeah, just walked right over the thing. Okay, and I think we can turn force mode off where we enabled that. Because I'm pretty sure there's a force. Yeah, force show. Default, it doesn't show it. We keep it on for this second. But yeah, okay. So, we figured it out, kind of. So, if we go in, tile map, we go in tile set, we can actually select physics layers on individual things. So, we click on, oh, whoa, it's a paint. So, actually, we don't want that to have that layer. Um, is there an erase? Oh. I don't understand what's going on. Okay. What in the hell? This is making less and less sense. Someone deleted that from existence, and now I can't put it back in. I mean, I kind of know how I deleted it, but it's like... Okay, that's just frustrating. Nope, put it back. So I can do in setup. Okay, I don't get this. Okay. Makes no sense. Okay, I'm gonna read the documentation slowly now. Create a tile set. What did it say? That's the types. We already know about the types. Yeah, we know about the texture atlas stuff. Hmm. Interesting. That's some advanced tech. For now, with the basic tiles, but I could definitely make more tile sets out of basic stuff. Interesting. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just really tired. We might cut a little early today, but I want to get at least something physical working for terrain, and then maybe we'll call it quits early. Hmm. It's more involved than I imagined it was going to be. I will completely admit to that. Because I hadn't looked into this shit. So. I don't get it, though. Just not clicking with my head yet, sorry. That's the problem. Hmm. So I don't even know where this menu polygon is. Don't care about the navigation. Boy, sorry, I'm tired. I'm trying to read, and then I end up falling asleep. Okay, so when you make scene tiles, where's this tiles? Tile set? Okay, tile set. Where do I make tiles? Okay, now that's better. Maybe. No, it's not. I want to add physics to that one. I just want to add physics to one of them. What? Tiles. I see tiles and patterns. I see tile sources. I don't see tiles. Am I on the right Godot version page? Am I looking at the right documentation? Am I looking at the Godot 3? Latest unstable. Okay, what? Okay. Okay, this is what I see now. So I click that like I thought I'd do. So let's select that. But I don't see tiles. I just see tile. Is my tab not wide enough? Oh my god, I was supposed to be on tiles. Okay, okay. So tile map, right? No, it's tile set that has the tiles. What in the or no. Oh, it is this one. No, it's not this one. That was planned. What? Okay, I don't know what that did. So that makes sense to me. Huh, okay. Be trying to keep in mind. But, I don't have physics to those. That's my problem. I am really stupid and I want it simple. I feel like I'm a barbarian just trying to hammer this. Okay, cool. I don't want that. I just want to know how I can add like a basic square over a tile. Or maybe I can transfer the current code onto it. That'd be nice if I could just transfer the current code right onto it. And that'd work great. I just don't know how tile set works for collisions. Thought this would be easy. It probably is easy. I'm just probably stupid. Mm. I don't care about alternative tiles at the moment. Okay. I think I have been overcomplicating this. I expect this to be like hardcore, this is what this is, but it's not doing that at all. This is super simple. Okay. I hate myself now. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna see this way. Do Godot 2D physics. Godot 2D physics while we're at it. Yeah, I just want collision. I want to do like on body collision. That's what we want to do actually. We want to do that. We know how that works at this point. Okay, we got that. Area 2D, we know how those work. So integrate forces we override? Ah, it's under physics process. Okay, so we're going to have to update move and collide. That is what we're going to have to do. That's fine. I had that planned already in a sense. So let's actually go back into Godot. So I should be able to just get that to work as planned. So we actually want to go into character. Should be just the first. I might want to check living entity also, but definitely this. So process movement. We already have that in a separate function, which is actually great for us. So I was hoping to comment the whole thing. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so we want to call move and collide when we do the final movement part. So instead of doing this part right here, we do move and collide on that. So that is our ticket here. So, and the B direction to go. What did we just replace actually? Nothing. Okay, just making sure. Wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. So we do that. And oh, that's not. Is that what we want? That is what we want. Okay. The brain's not working. So if we have collider info, we can get their position. Yeah, let's get collider info for now, but we're also gonna just do a flip, I think. Oh, we can't do a nice flip though. So I don't want to just immediately go the exact opposite direction. I want to go like bounce off the wall. Oh, like that. Oh. It's literally right there. Okay. So literally what we want to do is this. That's actually quite convenient, Godot. I'm glad I looked at documentation. Because I would have spent all day trying to figure something out manually, but we don't have to do it manually, that's fine anymore. We already know the direction to, which is now velocity. So we got all that there, trundled into there, and we're gonna actually just change the angle. So, boom. Can I just do 810 directly on velocity? That'd be nice. So I could just do like 810. No, I can't. should probably call this change. That satisfies probably what we're going to do. All right. Hello? Oh, we might need to put this on physics process. So, we actually need physics process. That explains why we're not moving. So, we're going to do this to the bad guys also. Oh, damn it. They're fleeing. I need this variable here. Okay. Player might be struggling. I don't know where the player is. Let's try to have a thin mode. Oh, damn it. So I don't know where I am. I should start inside of the thing, I would think, actually. Okay, let's see what remote scene is, because I don't want to chase the player if they're not going to make sense. Okay, that's cool. Where are you in the world? Which actually would probably be lower. Alright, I'll be under node 2D. What am I doing? What the? That velocity is too high. They're practically flying somewhere. Okay, let's go back to code. Somehow, something broke. Wrongly. So... I did that. Okay, what value am I getting out of that? Well, he's not even insane. Why am I getting... Actually, it is insane. What is the delta value? So this has to be like in the thousands. Yeah, it looks absurdly high. Where are they? What? Okay. None of this is making sense. So let's just get the position. We actually need one for this. Okay, they should be. Oh, there they are. Okay, we're gonna have an angle velocity at 10 if that's the speed they're going now. Okay, so let's go back to living entity. Okay, I don't understand, but I'm fine with that. Okay, if that's maybe 105 was the speed it's supposed to be going. What was the speed originally? 150. I got stuck in the wall. Okay. I don't have a death animation or anything. Okay. Oh, and 150 now feels fast. Maybe it's going on 5 now. Okay, that is completely wrong. Okay. So it bounces in that direction if it's straight on. What about underneath? I'm curious. Underneath is that direction. That's weird. You can really use any piece for this, honestly. When it goes in that direction, it gets caught there. And it should just go immediately that direction. That is weird. Oh, that's why it was having problems. Because now they're colliding with each other. So that's why I'm controlling. Okay. Oh, I know the solution to that. I'm going to have to go in every single character and remove them from the manifesto one. Because they can collide and stuff in one, but they can't be. Uh, yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so. Oh, not textures. We need to actually go into the character scenes, which we just have a character. So, Takadashi. We're going to revoke. Oh, they already got the mask fixed. I already did it correctly on that one. Okay, dragoons. Okay, must just be Kaneki then, which might be the case because I didn't. Oh, that's their arm. Their arm doesn't have the same physics. Okay, might just be Kaneki then, which that's fine. Yeah. And okay, so Kaneki, Dokeeper, that Ina, Henya. I forgot the Henya one, which is also in you right there. And I did them real quick, or finished them real quick. So yep. They can't collide into allies, but they can collide into enemies. Is what I'm saying with that. Okay. Oh, that might be bugged. Except now they can't. Okay, I think I have it reversed. That's fine though. Actually, it means they need to be masked in both layers. Right? I don't know. I think I got it wrong, but we'll find out. Well, okay. Got to kind of work it again. Or okay, now they're correctly doing what I want, I think. Except they're not changing angle. Bounce off, which oh well, yeah, that's right. It's not. It's constantly trying to bounce because now it's probably partially in the wall. Okay, well, I thought I wouldn't even get in the wall the way this physics are supposed to work, but oh my god, how do I ban you, bot? That's disappointing. The only chat I got on Twitch is someone I had to ban. Oh, nope, it's back to 1. Never mind. At least my YouTube, which is also at 1. Twitter's got a few more views. Twitter's always been good so far. And these aren't exciting streams, so I don't expect people to join in. But, yeah. Twitch is probably not good for game development. At least something small like this. Anyway. Yeah, sorry I'm tired. But, that's how things are. Characters. We get back to the character script. Okay. So I want to figure out why collision info does not work as planned. Nah, I think the their info is probably fine for now. We'll find out when we fight enemies in a minute. I don't know where the other two went. Okay, well that is not kinetic. Okay. Let's see what get normal gives me. Because that might give me a good hint. I should not be having a collision every second. I'm going to just run one character. Okay, so it's a -1. There's a 1. Does A-tan 2 not work like this? Did I have to mix up the function X and Y? Y and then X. I don't think I did. Print change. That should be like the new velocity we're getting out of that. Unless bounce was the wrong function. Oh my god. We're gonna hit freaking everything using the move tool. Well, that is part of our suffering. Some collisions that we want to be character body physical, and then there's some that we just don't care about. Okay. Okay, first of all, now I think about it, you probably want to bounce off direction too, not the other way. That's probably our first mistake. That was our mistake. So if we go like that, yeah, almost works like I had it before. Now we can't collide into something permanently like we just were. Okay, actually we can. Well, that's awkward. Problem is, we got too small of a space. Funny, but non-consequential. Oh, whoops. No, sorry, I was trying to read through my dad shown. Hmm. So sorry about that distraction. So now we understand those physics work. I think. Okay. And I bet if we go back into, we need to go into objects. We need to fix those. We need to go into enemies, and we need to fix them. So we got a few things we need to fix. So, first order of business. Lasers probably can keep as is. I don't know. We need to go into objects, which is here actually. See, I should have been using godot physics from the beginning. That is entirely my bad. So honestly, it doesn't need layers. It's area 2D, text when something else hits it. So we'll leave it as is. Laser probably does need hitbox layers for just collision. I wonder if I can make it so it doesn't go through mask. Yeah. Or maybe it just needs mask. Okay, that's what exists then, and mask is what it sees. Okay, so this is the scan. I remember that. I keep forgetting that, and I'm gonna mess it up again. Okay, laser. That explosion probably doesn't need a layer on it. It does not. Okay. So heals. Well, we can't pick him up right now. Yeah. Something's hitting something. It's gotta be one of the characters. Okay, is it Dragoon? It might be Dragoon with layer 2. Okay. There should not be any reason they are that, so they're in layer 2. All allies will be in layer 2. I have to remember that, because that's how enemies see it. So, Takadashi sees layer 1, interacts with layer 2. So we want enemies that have custom interactions with stuff when they move. So, same with regular Dragoon. Same with Henya's thing. So they're in layer 2, but they're seen by but they see layer 1 when they move. And same for Crabro. Okay, that should be what we want. And now it should be back to a parade. Yay! And we don't see the physics spam, because they aren't glitching. And it does the bounce I wanted it to, which I didn't realize that was a function until I was looking up physics, unironically. Did technically just found a bug right there that they can get stuck, as in them, as in my allies, and get stuck on walls now. So only the head manchos should be going to go through walls, but I don't want it to be stuck in walls. That's the hard part. Is someone gets stuck in walls if I let them go through walls. So if I could do it really cleverly, yeah, like right there. See, now they're permanently stuck there. Because they're not going to be smart to bounce against the walls until they get to me, and they aren't going to do anything else like that. It's that easy to break it. See, this is when I had to question, do I want to disable hitbox 1? Hmm. Okay, we're going to go back into character. I do think we just have to do it without in that case. So, expand this. So, I hate duplicating code at all, but yeah, we're going to have to do it. It's a little bit. So, we're going to have a direction 2 up here for when they're moving to the player. So they have a superior. And now we're going to also have it if they're just a player right there. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I see I messed up. We don't need desired direction. So now we can't get them lost in the... We did select other players, right? Oh, I didn't add their move function. Which will just be basic, what it was before. And this is just so they can fall kind of through walls. I meant to do velocity change. That's fine. We really want the crab always in front, but oh, okay. What it broke? What broke? Oh, we need direction too. That's the actual. I hope we've used the right variable. Okay, and now we should be able to get them lost through walls. Yeah, I'm seeing them go through walls a bit. Yeah. All right, so that is part 1 of tile maps, basically. So that's good. Now we didn't add enemies back in. We need to add enemies and have them start using move physics too, instead of my crappy physics. And then we can get rid of boundary box and get rid of the old testing environment. This is going to be our new test environment. So, yeah. Yeah, see, things can go through walls now. So, that's good. Only if they're following them. That's the only time we want them to go through a wall. Because we don't want them stuck behind a wall. Alternatively, they could just follow the exact path of the player. That might be the better option. but that's a lot more data storage. And it might look choppy too, depending on how correctly I implement it. Alright, So, why is it doing that weird thing on the screen? Oh well. Reset as I'm looking forward. Oh, it's because I'm standing up. Let me just my face to the camera. Right. There we go. That probably fixes it. Yeah, that probably fixed it. My bad on that. I got too excited. I was standing straight up. My mic stand just lost a thing. There we go. Alright, well, back to the actual thing then. So, I want to know what happens if the player gets stuck inside a wall. That's something I want to know what happens. So, I want to figure out if there's like godot. Okay, that's not quite the answer I was looking for. Oi. Oi. So, I'm thinking, sorry. I'll definitely get rid of the print statement there. We just consume a lot of space. So, bounce, that. How am I going to do the like temporary god mode? Maybe if I do like a if key, or it'd be like a input dot is key, and then I can just do key t. We just ignore physics. Now we can test what happens. All right, ignore collision physics. I like. All right, and if we start on down t, so we can still change our angle, but we can't move. That does pose a problem if we have a slight entity in the wall and we lose the head, and then the rest of it's still in the wall. Okay, so that does pose a problem. So we need some code to help pull them out somehow. So I have to get collisions. Okay, that is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking online. Trying to see if there's like a good way I can just detect if I'm inside a wall already. I could do move and collide 0 and then give the player freedom if I'm still in the wall. Downside to that. Okay. That's what we're gonna have to do. Can we pick a specific layer? Okay, we can set test only. That'd probably be good. So, first of all, vector 2.0, and then it's test only. So if we're stuck inside a wall, we ignore the physics. I hope that works like I think it does. So, back to okay, team move. Okay, and then we're inside, and then it doesn't work anymore. So, yeah, someone might speed run a major strat with that, but it is a sacrifice I am willing to make sure that general play does not get fucked. So, as long as there's always a way out. So basically, if I hold down T, so now player can be inside of a wall, a complete freedom, but that's only while they still remain inside of a collision. The second they fall out, they no longer can be colliding. So, little trick, little secret. Someone could maybe figure out like a way to speedrun that, where they lose the head the very second that they have the next headpiece be inside of a wall, and then they could just sway into the wall and then live forever. that could be a bug, but yeah, I'll just make something that can beat those in that case. Something that can ignore collision on players, like around 20 minutes, a Reaper comes in and just kills the player. So yeah, okay, lasers. I kind of want them to do the move and collide too, actually. So let's first make sure they're masked there. Okay, good. So I want to keep them. I want them to have that bounce property also. Okay, and I already have direction too. That's good. Move and collide. Direction 2. Yep. And we want bar collider. Unless we could just go into the other code and copy it. Sorry, I got like something in my gum. That's not great. No. Okay. I should stop. I'm gonna end up making myself bleed or something stupid. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Okay, I don't care about the Kaniki. If they actually have a laser thing there, I'll worry about that later. So I want to make lasers configurable. I don't want to have any hard coded reference to the scene. I want things to be lightly coded later. Anyway, laser. That's good. That's when we have our body enter one of the players. We only care about physics collisions on layer 1. So that's for collider. We'll find character. So let's close the other scenes. And close others. That's right, character can't be found in a tab because character is an I don't know if isolated class is the right term. Hard to reach class. I don't like how this looks. We probably need to change this. We probably need to separate this into 2 functions. I'll worry about that later, though. Back to 2 functions, I should say. I think it was at some point. Or I thought about it. I probably thought about it. Anyway, we wanted to get collision. If laser gets stuck in a wall, too bad, it'll just die. I don't care about that. But we do want it to bounce still. Bounce. What was that one thing Henya was saying a lot? Bounce on it, Dio. Whoever taught her that was evil. Oh, we need enemies for this to be tested. And we need to update enemies now. I also want enemies to do this physics thing. So, enemies. The Angry Dragoon. Which is that right here. So, no, we only want layer 1 mask and they're layer 3 because they're enemies. So that's not Takadashi. Their area 2D needs to target everything. All players, all enemy, all that, all of it. We need to make sure items. Yeah, well, yeah, okay. Items are gonna have a thing to be 4. Because I remember they did that. Okay, Henya, the genius. Okay, good. Don't know why it's in layer 2. It doesn't need layer 2. Just needs a detection 2. Mask 1. Layer 3. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so that's Henya's, the genius, Inya. We've got Doki Bird's angry. I think that one's wrong. Why is that still there? Okay, this one. Not that. And mask layer is 1. Now that we understand this better. And we want them to hit for allies, so that's mask layer 2. Okay, and we got Henya, we got Doki. Saba doesn't have the enemy one yet, so we're good. Okay, and that's generic code there. Oh, because each of them have custom movement, I bet. Yeah, they all have custom movement. Okay, move and collide. So we should be able just to copy the code we just been messing with on all the others. So we can literally just do this. So we're gonna do Angry Dragoon first. So direction 2, we don't have to worry about position. And we change our angle if they change. Yippee, okay. And yeah, genius, bio. Same thing. Except I didn't copy everything. I needed to copy that too. Okay. So Evil Rubik's Cube's done, and Takadashi's also going to be angry. And also correct. Okay. Now we can actually go in the world that we made. Add a spawner. Node 2D. And attach a spawner. Actually, we can probably just plot that there. And we're going to have to figure out the packaging we want. But until then, 200, 200. Oh, I forgot the bit of logic I wanted to do for enemies. Okay, I'm going to do a process called process movement. Or a function called process movement. And they should be on the process move too when I do the movements. Okay. I'm going to do a few more things actually on all of these. Yeah, we're going to have to do like a chase after point, I'm going to call it. So we're going to copy that base logic. An enemy, a function called chase after point. So point, that's a vector 2. Because we're just repeating that code at this point. So at this point, we're just going to go after that. So we figure out the point we want to chase. That's basically what it is. So we want to... oh, we need delta. Delta float. Okay. Almost perfect. Except we need that pseudo god mode if they are on a wall. Actually, can enemies get inside walls if we do the spawning correct? I don't think they can. I'm gonna do it anyway because maybe we can have them like spawn inside of like a subway thing or something, or they spawn inside of a water fountain and they fly out of it. Okay, I like that idea. We're gonna still do it then. And the test for it shouldn't be too hardcore. So we're gonna go back into character. We're gonna copy that God mode movement for tick. Where is it? Okay, so we're gonna copy that. Actually, now I think about it, I don't want that on character. The ability for the player to pick. You can add a God mode function later, but we just need to do that for testing. Because there was no easy way to test that idea. Okay. Anyway, back to enemy. So, if they're in a case where they're already colliding, don't do anything. That's what I'm thinking. So, we're going to call that chase after point. We know the point we're going to. We know everything. Basically, we could make it angle, desired angle. You know, that's actually better. We're going to make this desired angle. Because we always know that too. So charge it or move to angle. We call it. And we could probably put that in a higher level. I'm kind of tempted to. So ignore. Okay. First put on enemies. Anyway, we're gonna know the desired angle. Oh, that's not a function. Well, actually, it kind of doesn't matter. So we just know it's move to angle, and we know the desired angle. And we also know the delta. And that's all we need. Ta-da! We have our function. And then we just can go to Angry Jagroon. Oh, look! They have a desired angle too. We can just copy onto that. And Takadashi. Oh, look at that. The code's exactly the same. This lets us have more dynamic things. Granted, this will be based on a few things, but... oh, we don't need that function there. Just need desired angle. That's all we need. Granted, we don't know what they're going to be chasing after, but we know that they can. Like, if we have an enemy that does a different action besides just chase after a point, we could do that. We could add chase after point also, but it already exists. It's angle get angle 2. That's the desired angle. It's already a built-in function basically. So we're saving one line if we make a function like that. And I don't care enough for that. Unless it becomes like a serious problem, but I don't think it will. Anyway, I realize we probably don't want this on enemy, after all. We actually are going to want this on the player. Or not player, living entity. Which is probably under character. Characters, it's top. You should see. So, probably before the... There. Perfect. Alright. And now we'll move to angle function. Perfect. And then we can go back into character. So, direction 2. Oh, we won't have a desired direction. This makes this complicated. Okay. We might just leave character the same then. This code is pretty unique. Granted, it's situational and it is the same type of logic. Well, there it's not unique. Although there we don't care about angle velocity. Wait, did that the code care about angle velocity? No, just to rotate towards. Actually, we do care about angle speed. Which all of them have. Anything living entity has angle speed. It does matter for the player. It doesn't matter for snake parts. No, if it's not broken, let's not fix it. I'm pretty sure it's close to its final version. Because I don't think we're going to get much more advanced than tile maps. Unless we do like a teleport area thing, but might be too much. We're not going to do that. Hmm. Or if we're going to teleport, we teleport everything. That's probably the rule for teleporting. If we teleport the player, we have to teleport the whole snake at once. And we have to decide the park where the position of all the children are. That's probably the rule for that. Just so we don't screw it up badly. So, no code to correct our mistakes. At least not built into the snake. Okay, well, enemy code is mostly there, I believe. So, a few more things we gotta definitely do to get it to work with tile maps. Well, may not even have to do that. We just have to basically actually put the spawner in. So, testing world tile set, 2D. Where's the spawner node? There. Okay, let's actually try moving it. Okay, we're gonna move it there. So enemies spawn in the grass. This grass. Okay, we're gonna actually pick enemies. So that is not the right scenes, but okay. Okay. Angry probably should be the term. Dragoon. Oh, we got 2 dragoons. We want a Takadachi. And we also want Evil Hinya, whichever one that is. Which we just called Evil. Okay, let's see how much it takes for this to explode. Should have lasers now. Lasers currently go through stuff. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Okay, that does, and we crashed on something. That's weird. Take damage. What? Can't take damage. Tile map player took damage. Oh, yeah, it wouldn't have a take damage function. Okay, so we should know what creature we're in. Angry Dragon. Which means it tried dealing damage. Okay. I'm gonna go into enemies. Cutscenes. Enemies. Enemies. It should not have identified that. Okay, this should have only done layer 2. I don't get why. Let's follow the chain of events. So, the process overlap, process effect. Okay, so it did somehow capture that. Let's make sure that there isn't like a moving entity. There isn't a. No, I don't think there is. I'm going to be 100% sure if I see if there's another track overlap, and there isn't. So it has to be a manually set function. So, Angry Dragoon. We're on Angry Dragoon. Mask is map layer 2. So it should have never hit a tile map. Because tile maps are layer 1. Are they not? So, Junior Dragoon themselves doesn't have one. So it should never have that interaction. Somehow Area 2D did something it wasn't supposed to. What does it need to fix? So the second the Dragoon hits something, it's going to crash. Not even the second hit, it took a second. Like the second hit, it did it. Makes even less sense. This has to be a Godot bug. I'm kind of mad at it. I don't know if this will fix it. I believe it would, but we're going to see. Oh, no, not advanced. I just want to pick. We might just have to add a weird exception code. See, Henya's fine. It's because I was pressing the W key there. See, tile map, it should not be called. It literally should not be. Okay, I know why it's being called. I have a script that I forgot I put in there. And if you could hear, that was me slapping my head. I forgot about this crappy script. Okay, that was back before I understood stuff. So, I want to remove that script. Okay. You know, that explains the issue from the other day. Okay. Cube doesn't have that script. Well, the regular cube. I'm gonna look at enemies. This has the script too, I bet. Okay, we're gonna remove it too. We don't need it. We don't want it. There we go. And I bet the bug with the Rubik's Cube was that. I don't want to parse dump there. Okay. So, now Dragoons should just bounce off walls. Much like Doki Amber Doge. It shouldn't have done that, I think. It shouldn't even be coming off the screen like it did. Okay, well, they're actually ignoring their hitbox for some reason. I forgot that I had a forward thing. Did they just kill it? Okay, we're gonna have to check the Henya code real quick. Because something's off with that. Hey, that's part of the consequences of changing everything rapidly. Okay. So, first of all, what the fuck? Okay. So, if they're a character, you deal damage. If they're an ally, you heal them. And obviously, if. I don't know. That is not working as planned. Okay, they also were going through walls the whole time, so. Character is missing. No, they're not. Now, so you saved, and then 2 and 3, that's correct. Players 1 and 3. And I need to make sure it doesn't target itself, which would be a living entity, right? Yeah, if it's self, it does not track. It's like, okay, bye. Weird. Henya, or not Henya, not Henya, yeah, I just don't know what the evil Takadashis are doing. Their logic makes no sense. Yeah, it's self-take damage. Based on their own healing, if they heal. Or take damage. And if I go into living entity, not those functions, only heal and take damage. Oh, there's never return false state. I'll take damage. Well, not on living entity. There will be on like health thing, but not this. That's weird. That is really weird. But they should be healing enemies, and if they're uh, I should do plus amount. No, I shouldn't even do plus amount. Okay, let's keep it like that. No. What? No, actually, that's right. So, current amount. Or, it should be like approximately with health, current health. If they're also approximately equal, we don't want to heal either. Maybe that's the problem, why they're expiring. No, the Doki should have been at max health. I also want to slow their speed down, because that was insane. That's not why they died. Anyway, that explosion AoE's not doing what it was supposed to do. I just caught that, which probably means it's still doing bad. It needs to have an updated collision. Yeah, just mask do. That's all we want. And we'd probably go in the Henya code. I'm pretty sure that's messed up too. Now that we know what we've been doing wrong, there should be, yeah, that's probably what we're looking for. Oh, that's actually right. It might just be we're not on cooldown. Oh, the layers. Okay, well, we know that's working correct, and we now know we're dealing damage. Hmm. Yep, that works. Okay. Anyway, I think things are consuming the Takadashi, so probably why it's dying. That's my bets. So, we are going to fix that. But not running the game, stupidly. Anyway, back to the enemy Takadashi. Angry Takadashi. So, they're on layer 3. That's the right layer. This is the right layer 2. Your Dragoon's wrong. No, they're not. Because Takadashi is on that right layer. And Angry Dragoon's also on the right layer. Just be extra sure I'm looking at the right thing. Okay. Okay. That's mysterious then. And their target damage thing targets layer 2. We don't have that crappy code, do we? No, we don't. Oh, I'm looking at the GD scripts. GD script. GD script. Oh, that's for the animation. That's for animation, right? Good, okay. Okay, I don't know why it do that. It has to be triggering an attack script somehow. That is my best assumption. It's not hurting itself, is it? Well, no, there shouldn't be an explosion when it goes and heals somebody. Well, let's look at the Angry Rubik's Cube code real quick. It might actually generally be doing that. Notice 80 entered. What the fuck? Okay. So that's just wrong. I'm just suspicious that maybe I'm somehow working with cached versions of these entities. So angry. That's not even a Takadashi, but fine. They completely changed. Okay. It was the world script somehow. Crabs might be a bit OP. We definitely need a haste bar so we can see how things are going. And then Crab Bros need a special haste bar. Okay, let's die or restart. 5 healers works well, right? Oh no. Well, we took a lot of damage there. Okay, there's a bug there. We didn't name the top thing world. So code couldn't catch it. 1 DPS is all we need. Wait, did we fix the laser? We didn't fix the laser. We didn't fix the laser. Laser, where are you? We need you to do the move. We need you to do a more accurate move. So we need the... First of all, you shouldn't be using that crummy script. Second of all, you should be targeting enemies. Wait, 2 is enemy? Yeah, I think 2 is enemy. Unless I'm being stupid. Huh. Anyway, I'll consume 2 as enemies. 1 is... Oh, shouldn't be layer. That needs to be mask. And that's mask. Yeah, it doesn't need a layer because it's detection. Okay, okay. Okay, we could change the logic so we don't need this area 2D on it. Later. We can do that later. And we should probably do that as movement. Physics process. So that's physics process. My brain hurt. I don't know why it didn't just keep it as was. Okay, whatever. On physics process. Anyway. Hmm. Sorry, I'm sleepy. I had to stay awake. This code, remaining lifetime, and its lifespan, that needs to be under process. Sorry about the interruption, but it just was bugging me. Okay. And that's that crappy script, right? Yeah, we don't want mask match anymore. Maybe that script should not work on this game. Oh, that was me. Hmm. Actually, I changed my mind on the thing. I don't want this. We want it to properly detect if it hits something and then kill it. So first, if I'm going to copy that code. And we're going to return. And I'm going to make this an end. So collision info is enemy. Probably need to make a variable for like type of thing, but well, that's better for now. We don't need that on body enter anymore. And let's go down a layer. What's it still whining about? Body. Oh yeah, because collision info. Oh, that's how the one works. Okay, now we're guaranteed to fire a laser at something. First of all, yep, lasers bounce again. That's good. We want lasers bouncing. Oh. Well, enemies are now impervious to lasers. uh. Hmm. Okay. Oh. That wasn't good. So if we have a collision info and collision show enemy and they can take damage. Oh. Well, they should have still. Okay, I messed up a little bit. No. Take damage should have been relevant. Okay, I need to read what types is being fired at. It bounced right off of them. I want to know why. There's my health bars. Oh, that's what the shadow probably was. Kinetic collision. Okay. I have a notification. Oh, I already knew about that. Godot. Kinetic collision. Get body. Because I want to know what I'm getting, what I'm hitting. Oh my goodness. I don't think it's good local shape. It's not a good collider shape. I want the original object. Get collider. That's what it is. Okay. So collider info. Get collider. If it's an enemy, do the thing. Okay. That help if we actually hit the enemy. You missed an R? Okay, let's try again. Before I lose my mind. Okay. Oh my god. was just me being stupid. Okay, we even saw... We can see the health bar, but we need to change the color to green or something. Or do something about that. Maybe make an outline to the green health bar, so we can see it in this greenscape of hell. We can see it perfectly on the Enos, and we thought it was a shadow earlier. I'm 90% sure that's what I was seeing earlier now. Oof. Alright. Well, at least we understand tiles to an extremely basic level now. Is that all that matters at the end of the day? Probably not. Oh. Oh. But we got everything working with the newer system now. And I didn't know there'd be a bounce function. That makes perfect sense, though. That it would actually come with bounce. Based off of literally getting normal. So I'm glad that's an actual function. It's probably a function in 3D too, so I gotta keep that in mind when I have bullets bounce. When I'm working on a real game and not this. I mean, this is a real game, but it's not big. It's not as important. So, okay, we got that working as intended. Perfectly now. No weird pseudocode. I mean, this is weird pseudocode right here, I think, but it works as needed. So we have it working. I don't know what collider about. I don't want to junk that up. Okay. So we got that working. I just saw that it didn't have an A in that. I want to hopefully I can put just an A in that. And it doesn't explode everything. It's supposed to be an explosion, but do health pickups work? That's the main thing I need to check. And that is the worst piece to check against. Well, I mean, it does detect that it was a max health. Oh, I didn't even see it. Oh, it just spawned. I'm kind of hard to die. Yeah, the crab's OP. Needs a nerf. Or I need to reselect the tiles because this fucking thing I think includes versioning somehow, even though it's not supposed to. I think that's a bug. If it should be like passed as a reference, like reload this tile over here. Somehow the pack is the old pack. I don't know how. Hmm. Actually, I want to see if there's like a thing I could just do, like open packs, see if it's the old packs. Well, no, it's not the old packs here. I don't know. That was just weird earlier. I said I closed early and I'm tired. There's no closed arena, but that doesn't matter too much. We got all the physics working with the tile map. That's the main thing. We didn't add an enemy of excuse me, of the piece, but we got them thing in there. Hmm. Okay, well, I think we're probably done for today. Well, have fun, everybody. I probably should have desktop audio. I forgot audio this time again. That's embarrassing. 3 hours of no background music. Well.